What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian Mai Show. Hopefully, you guys are doing great today. If you are here and you didn't get a chance to watch it live, you can watch this on the replay. But we're here today with our special guest, Vic Med. I don't have like one of those machines, Vic. So I'm just going like, do, 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 you know? So, Vic's here today and we're hanging out. Can you hear me okay, Vic?
Yep.
Awesome. I know you're working today, and I'm taking time out of your time. So, I appreciate you, brother.
No problem. What we got
No,
going
that's
on?
what's up. Oh yeah, definitely. So I mean, as before we jump in, I want to show you respect and let people know your channel. And I know you don't get to post every day because you're a trucking company owner, and from that you don't always have time. You're working, you're trucking, you're dispatching, you're doing all these things, right? And so let me jump on this real quick to show what we got going on here. So right here, people. So for people that are watching this today, I want you to check out our guest, Vic Med. He doesn't get a chance to talk about his personal business all the time, but he does definitely help you with any problems that you have. He's really handy himself, and I'll be quite honest, there are many times where I honestly had so many problems, and I'm just telling you, I have Vic on the other line, and he helps me out. My truck has broken down. My truck stops in the middle of nowhere, and Vic always helps me out. So if you guys get a chance, as you can see, look, overhead done on Freightliner Cascadia. I mean, overhead on Freightliner, freight rates. We're talking all sorts of stuff. So Vic has a trucking company, and he's the man when it comes to containers. So we're very happy to have you on the show today, brother.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and I love helping out.
No, I appreciate that, brother. So, before we get into this, I got to plug in some of my sponsors and stuff, and then as people are jumping on, we'll be good to go. Quick disclaimer: I am a partner of both of these companies that I'm sponsored with, so you guys probably know already, but check it out. Let's start it out.
What's up, mother truckers? You are now watching the Asian Mai Show live.
Yep. So we're here, we're live, and I just want to let you guys know that our sponsor today is the Funding Booth and Truck Misers. So if you guys need help at all with any financing, let my team know. We'll reach out to you and we'll help you out with that. And if not, I actually put together a little commercial for my Truck Miser dealership partnership, and I'm proud of this. Check this out, Vic.
For the best prices on trucks and trailers, go to truckmiser.com.
We're keeping it legit today, baby. We're keeping it legit today, man. I know you're still getting set up, but that's what we're doing. So yeah, if you guys need help with trucks or trailers, a disclaimer: I am a partner. Yes, we have our dealer's license, we have our wholesale license. We go out there, we buy out trucking companies, and we try to get the best deals possible. Now, if you need financing, of course, with the Funding Booth, get your equipment. We'll help you out with that as well. So with that aside, thank you so much, Vic, for being on the show. And a lot of people, they have a lot of questions about the container business. They don't know anything about it, and I'm sure they think that it's a really simple, and everyone's making $1 million, right? And so I want to know real quick, who is Vic Med? You know what I'm saying? What was your start, and where are you at now? And if you could let our guests know that, or if you could let all the fans out there know that,
I started like everybody else, a company driver, and I started down here in Southern California. I started like everybody else, doing over the road stuff, and just little by little, I didn't happen. It just happened by itself. I don't know why. But little by little, I just started working my way down from over the road to regional to local.
Nice.
Is that pretty too much noise, Al?
I can't hear the noise. I hear a little bit of a crackling on your side, but I mean, it's fine. It sounds fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I'm printing some stuff out. Anyways, yeah, that's the way I started. I started over the road, regional. Then I started doing local work. I started off as a company driver with this great company. I always try to give it props because I mean they're going and it's a very good company, especially for the new guys that just got their CDLs and they don't know where to go. Down here in Southern California, they're called Northern Refrigerated, and it's two companies in one. The same company, it's just two companies in one. The other one's called Poppy State. That's how I started.
Oh, that's what's up, brother. And tell the people on here, and a lot of people are gonna be watching this on the replay. Where are you now? What is your trucking company now? What does it consist of? You know, how many employees? Where are you at now with it, brother?
Well, we're growing. We're growing. We as far as how many people we have under us, I can't really reveal that. How many trucks we have? All I can say, I don't have enough, Al, but we got a great group of drivers under us, and you know we're trying to grow. Grow at a pace where I know that everybody's gonna be comfortable, everybody's gonna be making money, because I don't just preach it. I actually do what I say I'm gonna do, and my thing is to take care of my drivers. My drivers come first. Before anything, my drivers get paid. If I have to go broke for that day or that week, I'm gonna go broke. I don't give a hoot about anything else but my drivers paid.
Man, I love that. And for people that are just jumping on, I personally know how many trucks Vic has, his fleet, and I'm here to tell you guys that it's legit. Okay, Vic is a great friend of mine, and I actually know some of his employees. It seems so. It's just one of those things where I hang out with Vic, where we've broken bread together, we in together. And he's done really well for himself from container business and doing such things like that. I mean, from building a fleet to building a home to just finding success, bro. And not a lot of people can say that, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen you in the truck and I've seen you out of the truck, but not that many people could say that they have a fleet of trucks. They own the trucks. They built a home. And you're right now working as we speak. So
yeah, we are.
Yeah, you know, so you know, tell me this then. You know, tell me a little bit about you know, what is container hauling for people that are interested right now, you know?
Container hauling right now is great. If you don't know about the ports, I recommend for anybody to start jumping into the port right now. That's what container hauling is about. You know, going into the port, you're grabbing chassis, you're lining up to get your container. Yeah, all that is time consuming, but at the end of the day, that container is gonna pay you real good. There's a lot of people that they assume that they have to sign up with UIA. It's a good thing to sign up with them, but you don't necessarily have to sign up with them. There's a lot of steps that you have to go through to sign up with UIA. You have to dish out some money, and some don't have that money to sign up with UIA. And some people are just eager to sign up with them. You don't necessarily have to do it. If you want to haul containers for the port, all you have to do is sign up with the mega companies. Swift, Schneider, Crest.
Wait, so go back a little bit real quick. So what is this UIA? Because I know nothing about containers. I'm learning about containers right now too. So you're telling people that a lot of people that want to go in containers, right, Vic? They always look at the information and they find this UIA first, correct?
Yeah.
And you're saying you don't have to go with that. So we're not trying to give UIA too much shine because you don't want people to go straight to that. But what is UIA? What is that?
Okay, well, UIA is owned by the ports. I mean, UIA owns the ports. So if you have your own direct accounts with the port, you have to sign up with them. Yours has to be up to par. Your permits have to be up to par. As far as the coverage on your insurance has to be up to par. You have to have a SCAC code. You can get that through them, through UIA, or you can get it on your own. But again, it costs money to sign UIA.
I know. I see what you're talking about. So, you know, walk me through this then, Vic.
Yeah.
You know, for people that are just jumping on now that want to learn about containers and how this business works, we're here right now with Vic Med. Vic Med is a fleet operator or a truck. He owns his own trucking company and he has his own trucks, and he's built it up from a company driver, just like how we were, and built up the trucks, and now he's doing really well. So right now, if you're just jumping on and you're thinking about containers, you don't have to jump on UIA right away, and that's what I'm learning. You can actually jump on. And what are the companies one more time, Vic? You said Swift. All of them have port hauling, or how's that work? Do I call them? So just say if I'm trying to build a container business right now, right? Let's walk into these steps. I've been a company driver, just say 2 years, right? Let's talk to that guy. I've been a company driver 3 years, let's say, and I'm ready to buy my own truck. What is my step for first buying my truck? And then after that, what's my step that you would take next in this portion?
Well, I mean, you buying your own truck, of course, you having your own authority and all that stuff. It's going to take a little bit in order for the brokers or the companies to feed you work, because you. So if your authority is 6 months under, you might want another 6 months. But if you've had your authority for more than a year, just play it safe more than a year, because there is some that will take you after 6 months. But, you know, some brokers, you know, they want the whole year under your belt. But this is what you do. If you have your authority more than 6 months in a year, all you do is go to, let's say, for instance, Swift. Go to swiftlogistics.com, sign up with them through the dredge. You sign up through the dredge, you do a carrier package. Within 24 hours, you'll get an email, you'll be approved. When you go into the ports, they ask a SCAC code. You have to pay for that SCAC code. But if you work for these mega companies, you can use their SCAC code. You have nothing to worry about. You can use their SCAC code. You ain't got to pay out of pocket for the chassis and the container being out of the port, because we do have to pay for all that. But you as an owner operator, single truck, or, you know, a fleet, you can use their SCAC codes. What money needs to be paid for that container or that chassis, that mega company is going to pay for it.
Really? Wait up. Can we do like a live practice? If I jump on Swift right now, can we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, let me jump on this, and let me jump on. So what are we jumping on first? Swift.com or something? Where am I going to first?
Okay, let's go to swift.com.
Okay, swift.com, and then
Swift Logistics.
Oh, Swift. Of course, I don't know what I'm talking about. See? So let me see. Swift Logistics, right?
When you go there, that say Swift Logistics carrier setup.
Okay. Do you look at my screen right now? Should I go where it says carrier Swift Logistics down there?
Yes.
Okay, boom. I'm learning today, guys. Okay, so if you guys are just catching this right now, this is a live training, how to get into the container business and having your own SCAC code. If I'm using the right terminology, Vic, tell me, you need at least 6 months experience until these ports start feeding you work. So you can actually use the mega carriers. And so right now, Vic's going to walk me through how to sign up with them so I can use their SCAC code. Did I say that right, Vic?
Yes.
Okay, where the heck do I go now? I'm at Swift Logistics. Look at my screen right here. Where do I go?
Now you're gonna want the carrier package or
Okay,
carrier
where do I
set.
see that? Okay. Do I gotta sign up first?
Yes.
Okay. So join our network and sign up.
Yep.
Okay. Jenna says she's hungry.
And the boss is back, huh?
I'm gonna tell her. People can see. I'm gonna write this real quick. People can see your text on live. Keep it PG.
All right, let's see what you're looking at.
Okay, so what up? I gotta sign up. Let me sign up real quick. Join our network. Sign up. All right, I'm about to sign up.
Here, let me. Al, I think you're on. I think you're on the wrong screen. Can you see my screen?
Let me look at yours and let me go back to where you are and see your screen. Give me a second here. Okay, let's do it from your screen. Okay, let's do it from your screen. Okay, I see your screen. Okay, let's do it from yours. That'll be easier.
So up here it says carriers, right?
Right,
You click on carriers.
right.
There you go.
And that's it.
That's it. But again, you first have to do a carrier package with Swift, Knight, Crest, everybody. All the mega companies, you have to do a carrier package. Once you do the carrier package, that's when you'll be signed up with them.
I love that. I love that. So
And-
now, does it count after 6 months?
After that, you'll be able to see all that.
I love it. That's what's up.
Now, as you can see, Knight and Swift are together. Up here, you can put whatever equipment you want. If you want power only, you just search. But of course, you got to put from where to where, how many miles, what day to pick up, and all that good stuff.
Man, a lot of love right here. Jerry Perry, Ice Road Trucker in the house.
Oh my God, where's that guy been?
Yeah, I think he just had a baby. Congratulations. I creep around and I follow him. Yep, I believe he had a baby. I didn't know if he wanted people to know that, but congratulations.
Oh, crap, Jerry Perry. What are you going to name the baby? Diesel or Bill?
I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, a lot of people love you. A lot of people love you, bro. See, they don't know me. They know you. You know, the 80 people watching this right now know you already, Vic. They say, what's up? You know,
I don't know,
Vic is the man.
I don't know where that guy's been, man. He don't leave no comments on my videos no more.
Oh, man.
Guy.
Oh, man. Busting him out today.
And we met up. Me and Jerry Perry, we met up.
Oh, wow. Jerry Perry.
Yeah.
You might have to give my man a text after this. So, you know, jumping back into this really quickly, for everyone that's jumping on right now, if you're trying to find loads, I'm learning as we speak. So I say it out loud so that I'm learning too. The ports own UIA, and UIA is basically their boards to how they feed the ports, right? And you're not going to be able to get on those load boards if you don't have at least 6 months experience. You're going to need a SCAC code. See, I'm learning, man. But here's the thing. There's a way around it, and Vic is showing you that today. Now, what are the companies that you could go on to get a carrier package so that you could use the mega carrier SCAC code? Swift. What else? Knight. What else you got?
Crest. Landstar. You can also hook up with Landstar. Landstar's got a lot of freaking port work. Swift, Knight, Crest, Warner, Schneider, Landstar, any mega company that you can think of.
No, I love that. I love that.
They have load boards. And like I said, before you do anything, just do a care package with them people, and you'll be set. You'll be set.
Is there any other tips that you would like to give people before we go into a quick Q&A? I know there's people jumping on now. They're just going to have to watch it on the replay. But are there any more extra tips that you could give? Because we don't usually get someone like yourself on the Asian Mai Show. So we're very blessed today, brother, because, you know, you have a fleet, a company to run. And so anything else for people to look out for?
Mainly is, I know a lot of us don't want to give up the money to, to get a SCAC code, to get an MC number, whatever it is. But believe me, if you get all this, a whole bunch of doors will open. So in order to make money, you have to give up money. So just keep that in mind. And as far as port work, just bring your patience with you, because that's what you need when you're doing port work. Patience. Once you've been in and out of the ports for 30 days, you'll be used to all that waiting time. But right now, I mean, they're paying ridiculous for port work right now. All them container companies and brokers, they are paying some big bucks for them containers to get pulled out.
Really? And, you know, and that's where I kind of want to talk about it is, you know, before we get into QAA, we have about 100 people in here live right now watching you, Vic. And so for everyone that's on here right now, if anyone just jumped on right now, Vic owns his own trucking company. He's very successful. He takes care of business. He drives the trucks. He dispatches. He's doing some work right now, and he's here just to teach us today. So can you give us a day in the life of a container hauler? Okay, so I'm new, right? And I signed up with the carrier package with, you know, all the companies that you talked about. And so I'm ready to rock and roll now. What's the day in the life of a container hauler? What times are we usually working? I do hear a lot about wait time. So what are some cons that do come with this? Because I know people aren't getting rich overnight doing this. You know what I mean? Your thoughts?
Like I said, when it comes to doing port work, it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience because, depending on what port you go into, port might be jam-packed, and you might be sitting out there for 2-3 years trying to get into the port. Then you got to get into the port, chase around the chassis, try to find a chassis. That might take you another 30-45 minutes. And then to line up to get your container, that might take another 2 hours, depending on what port you go to. Sometimes you're in and out. There's nobody there, so you go in, boom, grab your chassis, go line up. The stacker comes over, puts your container on your chassis, and boom, you're out of the port within an hour and a half. So, it's just patience. Now, as far as the hours, it depends on how much money you make. I know guys that go all day and night. The ports
hauling the 70 hours, using that 70 hours up, huh?
Yeah, the ports open up at 7 o'clock in the morning over here in Southern California, Monday through Thursday, and they close, I believe, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Fridays, they open up at 7 and they close at 2 or 3. And then Saturdays, they're partially open from 7 to 2.
Wow.
But as far as trying to make money in the ports, it's ridiculous money. It is crazy. I don't know if you guys know, but me and my wife, we lived in one of our trucks for 4.5 months. And what we did was container hauling. And this is how we were able to buy this property right here. We had this house built from scratch, from the bottom to the top. And we did it within 4.5 months.
Wow. So when we're talking about this, okay, so how about for the haters, the ones that say, man, you can't make no money in ports. I ain't making no money in ports. There's people on here right now. Look, I'm not busting people out. I love you all, but let's play the dark side on here, right? So if Martin here is saying all the ports suck right now, if you don't have your own chassis, good luck. First off, what the hell's a chassis? I'm talking I know what it is, but I'm talking so that people that are new to the container business
Yeah.
maybe can get some of the insight, right? So, are you sure, Vic? I don't have my own. If I don't have my own chassis, good luck. I mean, what's it? What's he talking about? And do you agree or not agree that? What is that?
No, I agree. Right now, trying to get a chassis, it is a mission. It is a mission. Um, the best thing that I tell people is if you see a container out there, snatch that puppy. Send me the container number. I don't care whose company it's under. We'll get it pushed in. See, when it comes to the empty containers, it really doesn't matter who takes them back into the ports. So,
Really?
yeah, so that's what I tell people. If you see a container out there and it's empty, snatch that puppy up. We'll get that pushed in, and we can use that chassis. But yeah, right now it's a mission trying to get chassis because there's so much port work, and they need to get these containers out of these ports, and that's why they're paying so good right now.
Oh, I see. And for the dumb people like myself, what is a chassis? What is that?
Okay, the chassis is a piece of steel that goes across, and then it's got the 8 wheels in the back.
Mm-hmm.
4 hooks on each corner. They put the container on that piece of steel with wheels, with tires, and then you lock off corners, and there you go. Hook up to it.
Okay.
And you go.
So for the people that were wondering, that were dumb like me, now we know, right?
Yeah.
And so right now we have 123 people on here. So if we could showcase this one more time, because sometimes people don't get a chance to watch the replay. Vic recommends, and for the people watching right now, Vic has a YouTube channel. I want to show that channel real quick again so that the people on here can see that and show you love. So Vic has a YouTube channel. He's not even here promoting it. I'm in love with Vic, man. He's a good dude. He has a trucking company. He's built his house ground up from his trucking business. He treats his employees well. He loves Freightliners. He has a whole bunch of Freightliners. He knows how to work on them. And every time my truck breaks down, I give him a call. So definitely subscribe to my man if you want to know stuff. And if you want more information about container work. Now, for the people that are on here, the 129 people, can we show them an example again of where they go if they want to? Because here's the thing, people. If you're new in the business, you're not going to be able to get a SCAC code right away. And the SCAC code is what you need to do port work. And so you need at least 6 months of experience before the ports start even using you. And UIA is the load board for the ports, and it's going to do you no good right now. So Vic is showing people today that you can use the mega carrier SCAC code, and you could jump on companies like Swift, Knights, and all that, and basically sign up for a carrier package, right? Or is that what's called?
No, I think you misunderstood. The SCAC code you can get on your own. You don't have to get UIA. You can get all your permits through UIA, but you can also get all that on your own.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying.
What I was saying is if you don't have a SCAC code right now, you can use that mega company SCAC code instead of yours.
Oh, I got you. Can we show them one more time how to get that mega carrier SCAC code for the 135 people that are on here? I know
all you have to do is, let's say, for instance, here, go to Swift. Go to Swift. You can go to carriers. The main thing is that you want to do is you want to set up a carrier package with Swift. If you're gonna haul for Swift, once you sign up with Swift, you go to the load board, and as we all know, Knight and Swift are together, and there's your stuff right here. You just title it power only. And then right here, you just put from where to where, the radius, pickup date. That's it. It's real easy. But
it's easy for you.
But the main thing is just to fill out a carrier package with that mega company, with that broker. And like I always try to tell people, if you don't have the money, then don't buy a SCAC code,
I hear you. How much does a SCAC code cost? honestly. Would you recommend doing it if you're brand new, or wait the 6 months?
No, I'd recommend it. I recommend it.
I love it. I love it. So how much is the SCAC code? So for the 140 people that are jumping on here right now that want to do containers, Vic is actually saying, get the dang SCAC code now, right?
Yeah, the SCAC code is only like no more than $78.
That's it? I thought we were talking like big money here or something like that.
No, to sign up with UIA, that's where you're gonna have to drop a little chunk. I believe it's something like $3,800.
Okay. Now we're talking, that's a little bit more money. So is that monthly, or what is that?
No, that's just a one-time payment.
Okay, one-time payment. So Vic is definitely recommending you guys get your own SCAC code, and if you guys are going to do it right. So
No,
if
I'm
you
not. I'm not recommending anybody to get their SCAC code out. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look, if you want to go haul some containers right now,
Mhm.
and it's good money right now, and you don't have that SCAC code, go do a carrier package with a mega company. Haul their containers, get paid real good, have them come out of pocket to pay for the chassis and the container being out of the port for so many days. Use their SCAC code. Be smart about it. If you don't have it right now, don't go get it.
I got
Go
you.
else's.
I got you. And I'm talking not as a speaker right now, but I'm talking as one of the people that I think would ask you these questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just want you to elaborate a little bit on that. So thank you for that. And so at the end of this, people, before we get to the Q&As, Vic is a very busy man. He's running a trucking company. He's making big moves. He's been making big moves. I look up to this man. And don't laugh. I look at you like a mentor, brother. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
come on, bro. Come on. I'm just trying to wing it. You're the man.
No, but seriously, when it comes to these things, you've taught me a lot, brother. And so, guys like this, we're basically getting to Q&A now. Nate Ashley says Houston port is slower right now. So is there a different season in different ports, or is there a chance, no disrespect to him, that he's running it incorrectly? Because I mean,
no, the thing is this. Yeah, some people say that, it's slow or what have you. The thing is to hook up with the customer that has consistent freight. The people that have the consistent freight are the mega companies. If you are hauling for this one carrier and that carrier is slow, guess what? You're gonna be slow.
that makes sense.
But if you hook up with the numerous of mega companies, excuse me, you'll never be slow. You'll never be slow.
And even though we're talking about, like, just say the Swifts, the Knights, the CRST, or what have you, all these companies, right? I see the way they pay their company drivers. Is that how they pay their container haulers?
No, because you got to remember, these are not company drivers. I'm not a company driver. I'm an owner operator.
Okay.
So if that broker comes at me and tells me, hey, Victor, I got a container that's going to go 52 miles. I'm paying you $450. There's no way I'm going to go for $150. Pay me $1,000, $1,100. I'll haul it for you. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Wow. So, for people, and this is just me curious because I'm in the moving business and I don't know.
Right.
Is there a number or a evaluation you come to what is a good container haul load for the day? Is there a number or anything like that you would go for?
No. What I go for is how I value my truck, how I value myself. I'm selling myself to these brokers, to these mega companies. I really don't pay attention to their numbers or how they're paying by the miles or how much they paid the next carrier. I value my company. I value my truck, and I value myself if I'm going to be in that truck hauling that container. So I just put a price on it. If they don't go for it, then they don't go for it. Sometimes they'll negotiate with me and, meet me like halfway. They'll tell me, you know what, Victor, we'll give you $1,050 from 1,100. Yeah, I'll take it.
Wow. And so that's why I'm asking, if I'm brand new, I'm not going to know what the heck my worth is, right? So
No.
I'm not going to know what is good or bad. You have some weight behind you. So for someone that's newer, even just say, jumping in like myself, I start getting on with these carrier packages. I'm power only, which for people that are watching, the 159 people here that are maybe new or not, no disrespect, power only is just a tractor. Then, do I take a load that pays me just $400? What is the amount of money where it's worth it, not worth it for someone that's new? What would you recommend for someone that's new?
Well, if you are new, I recommend everybody to lease onto a company that they'll know the ins and outs of the ports and what they're paying.
That's smart.
Do that for 6 months. Do that for a year. Once you get the hang of what the rates are, how to get in and out of the ports, then you could put a value on your truck and on yourself. So when they send you them emails and they say, hey, we got a load that's going 52 miles, we're paying $400. You can put a value on your truck and on yourself and say, hey, you know what? I'll do it for $1,100.
I hear you. So, that does make a lot of sense to me, because just say I'm a mover like myself, or like a lot of these people that are watching this right now, we might be new to this container industry. We might not know. So instead of killing ourselves, jump in for 6 months and learn the business. Now, yourself, is there a minimum requirement? Like if I'm jumping in, I know I got 10 years experience, right? But if I'm jumping in and this is all brand new to me, what's the minimum amount of requirement or experience that you would need to get hired on to a company, maybe like yourself,
Well, if you have your own truck, or if you're just coming on board just yourself.
Yeah, just say I'm coming on board myself. Just say I'm brand new. Is that going to work for you, or would that not? What's the minimum requirement that you recommend for the people watching?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
Because you got to remember, we do nothing but local work. There's a bunch of traffic here, and some of these docks, I mean, they're super tight. And the last thing we need is, for somebody to break a door off a container, or, hit something coming around the corner, or, God forbid, kill somebody, because these trucks are huge, and you don't want to risk that. Money cannot replace a person's life,
No,
So,
I hear you.
So get out
2 years.
Learn how to drive first, learn how to back up, and then come and do some local work. First, learn how to drive.
No, I like that. And what was the company that you shouted out that just say you have your 2 years experience? Would you recommend that company first, or would you recommend, if you're in California, go to that company second, or what are your thoughts about that?
If you're in California and you just got your CDLs, you went to school and nobody wants to hire you, go to a company called Northern Refrigerated, also AKA Poppy State. Great company, great people over there. Even though you don't know how to drive, they will teach you how to drive. You will make great money. It is a pretty big company, but it's not as big as Swift and all these other companies. But it's a great company, old school company, and they pay you for everything.
Oh, I love that. So, for people that are watching this, man, you're getting hopefully you're getting a lot of value here. If you are and you're new to the show, consider subscribing to Vic. Consider subscribing to myself. We're here just trying to give you information to help truck drivers. And, let me look through some of these questions. If you guys have a question at all, this is the time, especially if you're thinking about container work, because Vic has a lot more experience than just containers. But he definitely can give you insight on this as well, being a fleet owner, trucking company, and built a home from scratch, living in California, And so here, let me see. Someone asked a question: how old is it too old to become a driver? Let me see. How old is too old to become a driver? What are your thoughts? Because you're a young man yourself, Vic. What's age got to do with this? Tell me.
Exactly. I mean, no, I mean, you could truck drive as long as you can keep shifting gears. But then again, nowadays they got them sissy lala trucks where they're all automatic. You know?
You better stop. I want one of those, man. No.
That's no more, bro. So no, age as far as age is as long as you can still freaking bump a dock and drive safe. There's no limit.
Man, I love that. I love that. Let me go up to see if there's a. And someone asked this. We answered it earlier, but just for the people that are watching now, to get into container hauler, do you need your own authority?
No. Like I said, if you don't have the funds, don't worry about that. Go lease onto a company that does go into the port. If you have your own.
I love that. I love that. And my man right here, DIY Semi, has a YouTube channel as well. Vic was one of my main inspirations for starting a channel. And you say you're a nobody, bro? Come on, man. Shoot. I don't know if this is related as much or not because I don't know the business. But does having your passport open up more doors? What does that mean? Is he?
I don't. I mean, I couldn't say anything about that, Al, because we stay local. I always make a joke. If my trucks are coming close to a scale, they start throwing up coolant and stuff, So that's how local my trucks stay,
I love it. So, that might be irrelevant, but my man here only stays local. So there it is.
But let me give you a little story of how we started. We started, as a company driver. Then we decided to buy a truck. Then we leased onto a company. After leasing onto a company, that's how I started buying trucks. I would buy the trucks and lease them onto that company, put their authority, put their placards on that truck. And that's how I started growing.
Wow. You make it sound so simple, bro.
It is. Believe me, Al, people they just put too much on their plate when it comes to building up fleets. But if you build it smart, it's going to be easy with no money. Well, of course, there's going to be money coming out of pocket, but not as much as you think.
And if anyone has any questions, if they ask you on the YouTube channel, you might be able to help them out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
No, I love that, brother. I love that,
Answer everybody's emails. Sometimes I can't get to them, but.
Do you want to give your email out? Because a lot of people, I just didn't know if you want to or not.
Yeah, sure. medv2837@gmail.com.
Let me try and spell that out so I can do the link. Med, MED. V.
28.
28 for the how old you are. 28. Okay. Wait up. 2837, right?
Yeah, at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Oh, so, if you have a question, Vic can answer it. There it is. medv2837@gmail.com. And he will try his best to get to you. Let's see here. Manny, he's asking he was answering a question. He says, you need a TWIC card. What is a TWIC card? And yes, do you need one? Can you answer that for us, Vic?
Yes, you do need a TWIC card. That's a federal background. And you have to scan that TWIC card every time you go into a port. But yeah, and how to get a TWIC card is you just look up TWIC card offices on the web, see where they're located at. And you have to take your birth certificate, your social security, and driver's license. And the thing about that is everything has to be spelled out correctly on all these documents. Your license, your social security card, and your birth certificate. If one letter is different, then you're going to have to go to the birth certificate place, City Hall, and get it redone. Social security, same thing. Driver's license, same thing.
No, great. So besides that, are there any other things that you need? You need a SCAC code or use someone's SCAC code. You need a TWIC card. And is there anything else besides that you would need to get into the sport?
your truck has to be up to par. It's got to be I believe 2015 and younger.
Oh,
Anything
really?
yeah,
So it has to be a newer truck.
yeah. So anything under 2015, they're not letting it in unless that truck has been grandfathered into the port. In other words, say for instance, like right now, I have a 2008. My 2008 truck has been going into the port since I don't know how long. Ever since I got it. So unless I stop paying my yearly fees for the ports, then that's when they'll terminate my truck from going in. But if I keep paying my yearly fees to the ports, which is the Long Beach port and the LA port, they charge $100 a piece. As long as I pay that on a yearly basis, my truck can still go into the ports.
No, I love it. So now is this only for California or is that for all ports?
I can only speak for California. That's all
Gotcha.
California.
No, I love that. No, thank you. I think we've pretty much got everything under control. If anyone has any other question, we do have 160 people here right now live watching you, Vic. No one ever wants to watch me, but every time I get someone like you on, people are interested. So,
and just to let viewers know, if we didn't answer, something that they wanted us to answer, they can always leave us a comment. If I didn't answer something correctly, I apologize. I'm a human being. I am gonna say stupidities, and sometimes I just won't say them right. So don't leave them hating comments on Alex's channel.
Oh, come on, Vic, man. Never that, Here's the thing, you're running a successful business and you're willing to show people how to do it. You started as a company driver, you start leasing, now you have a fleet of trucks, you have employees, you built your house from the ground up in California, and now you're helping people. Really, one of my questions to you is why are you helping people, bro? Like, seriously, so many people when they find out the keys to success, they don't want to. I mean, what are your thoughts? Like, why do you do this, Vic? I really want to know,
Exactly. Just because of that, when we were going through our motions on trying to build the fleet, trying to get contracts, and even little stuff, how to get into a port and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that just won't share, information, and I'm not like that. I'd rather help people out. If they can grow bigger than I can, if they can get more contracts than I can, then more power to them,
Wow.
A little seed in their thought, to me, that's an accomplishment. That's me helping another person. I hate people that do that. They're doing big things, and they won't help anybody else. And that's not me. That is not me. I hated that. I've gone through some rough spots, and I had to deal with them rough spots on my own, me and my wife, and I hate for anybody to go through them rough spots like we did. So I'd rather give my input and help somebody out so they won't go through the headaches and the stress that we went through.
No, I love it, brother. I mean, shoot. I mean, you just pulled that out just like that, bro. You gotta make me cry over here, man. Victor asked real quick. We're gonna answer a couple more. And does JB Hunt do port work?
Yeah.
Leads to they do.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I would think they were one of the biggest port work. No carriers. No, not even close. You're laughing at me. No.
Landstar is the biggest carrier out of the port.
Really?
Believe it or not, yeah, Landstar is the biggest carrier out of the ports.
Man, that's what's up.
You got XPO, you got JB Hunt, you got Walmart. Who else? Yeah, them too. They do port work as well.
No, I love it. And I know just to let you know, Michael, he's asking a question on a 98 W900. He works in California, so every port is definitely different. So he might not be able to answer this question for you, but he was just wondering if he could use his W900 in Washington State, if he put a DPF filter.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that question now.
No, I know. And so I think we're just about there. We're good to go. Uh-oh. What's your opinion on Junction Collaborative, Vic? I want to get my own truck and lease with them. Do you know this company or no?
What company?
Is that a Junction Collaborative? I don't know. Or is he talking about wanting to collab with you, Vic?
I can't see his comments, but yeah, I've never heard of that company.
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
I got another funny story.
I want to hear the story before I let you go, of course.
So there's a subscriber that subscribed to you and I.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess he knew one of my drivers. They started chopping it up. My driver told them, I don't know how my name and your name came up. Well, this guy ended up calling me up, and he said he was going to buy himself a truck and he wanted to lease onto my company because he's been checking out my videos and he wanted to come on board. And I'm thinking he just wanted to test the waters if I was putting out some good the real videos, the real truth.
Yeah.
So when he called me up and he told me, hey, I follow you in Alex the Maya show, and I was like, all right, cool. He goes, hey, I want to buy a truck, Victor, and I want to lease onto your company. I was like, yeah, sure, do it. But me, I was just like, whatever,
It was BSing, right?
Yeah, I thought it was just conversation. Alex, within 2 weeks, this guy had his truck, and he was like, hey, Victor, I'm sending you over my paperwork for my truck. I was like, oh, son of a. So ever since then, he's been working with us, and he's doing pretty good with us. He's doing pretty good.
So I know you can't get into numbers because owner of a company keeping your employees safe. But if I am trying to make it as a port container hauler myself, and I got my 2-3 years, I'm buying my own truck now, I'm going for it. Oh, on average, is there an average amount of money that you can look forward to seeing? Is it $1,000 a week? Is it $1,500 a week? Is it $400 a week? Am I going the wrong way?
It's about 4,900 a week.
Okay, so
My
4,900.
My lazy driver, he'll probably make maybe 3,100 a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
but you gotta remember too, Al. My guys they're not normal guys.
No, I hear you.
These guys are freaking beasts. They're monsters. They get mad when they don't have work.
So I don't know. The fact that you said it, now I can put it in my thumbnail. Container haulers make $3,000 a week.
If they make $3,000 a week, that was they were tired.
Wow. So on average, your guys they could gross about 4,000 a week, right? Somewhere around there.
45, 49.
45, 49 a week. Wow.
But it just depends on the driver, how much.
Wow.
How much he wants to make. I'm upfront with my guys. I tell them what the load is worth, how much they're getting out of that load, and they're just give me some more, give me some more, give me some more. So I feed them as much as they want.
Man, I love it. And that's a beautiful thing.
Either out when I feel like they don't sound too good on the phone, they sound a little drowsy, I shut them down.
I hear you. When they're busting crazy. Jerry Perry, yes, it's 1099.
Oh yeah, 1099.
Just letting people know. But so I'm just like, dang, I'm doing the wrong kind of work. Why am I moving furniture? Why do you allow me to move furniture, Vic? If I could be making $4,900 a week, I thought you loved me like a son, man.
Alex, but like I said, these guys are not normal guys.
I understand, brother.
Nowhere near a company driver. These guys, they are no joke. They try to keep me up, and I got to turn off my phones because if not, these guys, they'll keep calling. And if I shut down one truck, I mean, that guy doesn't give up.
I love it. I love it. You know, it's just hearing this, the inspiration. You know, it don't matter your background, it don't matter your color, it don't matter your age. If a woman has 2 to 3 years experience, you know, are there some women successful container drivers too?
Yeah, yeah.
So I love it.
It's all on the driver, Alex. It's all on the driver. And not only that, you know, if you have a support system, if you're you're a hell of a driver and you have a support system, like for instance, me and my wife that were dispatching, you know, they call us, there's an issue, we get it fixed. They call and whatever it is, you know, they call, we answer the phones, right? And you know, how you doing? You know, real polite with them. Their money, like I said at the beginning of the video, their money, that's my priority. I'm not cheating my drivers out of a penny. If they did a layover, if they did a dry run, if the broker's not paying me, if the company's not paying me, he's getting paid. I'm gonna come out of pocket and pay them. And that's the way you build good truck drivers. If they know for a fact that they have a good supporting system, their company's behind them 100%, and they're getting paid. When that company tells them, I'm gonna pay you at such date, that money better be there. And that's the way you're gonna build a good driver, because them are gonna be the guys that are gonna stay loyal to you, and they're gonna push, and they're gonna go out of their way to make sure your equipment is right.
I probably lost you at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of my drivers called. Oh, give me 1 minute. Yeah. Can you call David, see what he wanted? One more thing, baby. Here, can you send him this information?
Vic's over here working, people. We're seeing the man work. No, take your time. You work. We're going to watch you work.
Send him that load right there, because I only send him that other one. Anyways, yeah, that's the way you build a good truck driver. You know, you pay them on time. You're loyal to that truck driver. That truck driver is going to go out of their way and above and beyond to take care of your company and represent the right way.
No, I love it. I love it, brother. No, I appreciate you so much. And, you know, Mark right here says, great boss. You know what I mean? And we'll leave it with this, people. People are asking, what is the name of the channel? So Vic Med. Vic Med is the name of the channel. Jump on it. You could see it, and you could watch a lot of great videos from him. And at the end of this, do you want to give a shout out to anybody, Vic, out there in the world?
I want to give a shout out to all my drivers, anybody affiliated with us. Appreciate you guys. I want to give out a shout out to my partner at Accurate Transport. Cool dude over there. And everybody that supports this channel. Appreciate you guys. Keep supporting Alex the Maya Show, because you know, even though he doesn't give himself enough credit, this right here is a good channel. It is a good channel, and he's got some great people on at times.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. You know, so thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you for everything. And everybody, if you get a chance, the 165 people that's on here right now, definitely go sub to Vic Med. Look, people are saying, okay, thanks, sub, bam, money. And we'll leave it at that, brother. So, you know, I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you guys on the next side. Vic, stay on for a second, and we'll be good to go, brother. All right, y'all.
What's up, mother truckers? You are now watching the Asian Mai